Welcome back to CBS Soap Dish Recap, where we recap everything CBS soaps, both the young and the restless, and the bold and the beautiful. And this is your bold and the beautiful recap for September 20th. And Hope today is worrying about her mom's marriage. Taylor puts the brakes on Steffy and Thomas, and Steffy takes a call not intended for her and ends a romantic night set up by Brooke. So before we unpack all of this, take a second to make sure you're subscribed to the channel for all updates, and please don't forget to like and share. So we're over at Steffy's place, and she's over there telling her parents that their future together is oh so clear. Thomas chimes in and kind of back her up. Now Steffy insists that all they need to do is just say they love each other and want to be with each other. Taylor and Ridge make all these jokes about them sounding like an infomercial, but Steffy and Thomas, they keep it going. Now Finn interjects, he talking about how much he can see it all too. Ridge declares, you know what, I'm out of this situation. Steffy comes back and say, you just can't ignore it. And Taylor knows Ridge loves her in some ways. Everybody can see it. It's because they had this whole unspoken language kind of like right now. And it's a beautiful thing to share, and that nobody can ever take that away. And then we have Ridge and Taylor sharing a toast. So now we're over at Brooke's place, and Hope mentions that it's been a while since her mom texted Ridge. Now Brooke assures her that, oh, he's just in a meeting. He'll get back to me. Now Liam walks in as they're discussing this whole romantic evening and jokes to Hope, who's having a romantic evening? Is it us? Is it us? And he went on to talk about how he heard from Bill that Ridge caught him with Brooke. Now, Hope is gawking at the news that Ridge walked in on her mom and Liam's dad because she ain't know nothing about it. Brooke is like, ooh, because she didn't tell her. And then she explains that Bill just showed up unexpectedly to talk about Katie, and he was leaving when Ridge arrived. And yeah, he wasn't very happy. So now we're over at Deacon's place, and Sheila is pacing the floor restlessly. She's wearing a hole in that carpet. Now she's flashing back to holding Hayes and telling the baby how much she misses him and how so comfortable he felt in her arms. Well, right when she was having this little bit of a daydream, Deacon walks in reading a text message from someone who wants to meet him at a hotel. Good job at the editing and the production team for really crossing this thing over with the young and the restless, because we all know that is Nikki Newman from Genoa City. So he's asking Sheila if she was talking to someone in there, and she throws up her hand and asks, who you think I'm talking to? Well, Deacon doesn't like the look on her face. He don't like it at all. And he asks, what are the little dark thoughts that you have racing around in your pretty little head? Now, Sheila remarks, always assuming the worst about me. Why is that? I'm just thinking about my grandson. And Deacon was like, don't do that. And he reminds her, you know what? You need to just stay away from him. Deacon get all up in his feelings about the need to hide from the Forresters. Sheila thinks that, you know, they should just go ahead. Let's just take a hot shower and wash away the gloom and doom. And then they get into this kiss. And Deacon was only distracted for a nanosecond because he's not allowing her to distract him and want to know what she's thinking. He looks into her eyes and realizes that she's refusing to give up on the whole idea of reuniting with Finn and her grandson. Now back over at Brooke's place, she's explaining to Liam and Hope that what she and Bill was doing was innocent. Now Hope worries like, yeah, it might have been innocent for you, but it might be a problem for Ridge. Brooke denied it, though he did make it very clear how he feels about both Deacon and Bill being in the house. Now, she feels that he's not being unreasonable, but Hope is like, he doesn't want to deal with anybody being in this house. He walked in on her and Bill, and now she's trying to plan this whole big romantic evening. Brooke was like, it's not a problem. They just need to reconnect, and we need to spend some time together. She also kind of concedes to the fact that Ridge has been spending a lot of time with his other family, but tonight it's just the two of them, and I'm going to make damn sure that happens. So, back over at the Cliff House, Ridge and Taylor's sitting back marveling over their kids and their love and how they were all created by them. Now, Taylor wishes that she wasn't gone so long, and Ridge is like, you still kept them together either way. He tells Steffy and Thomas that he does love their mom, but this is complicated, of course, because you're still married. Steffy and Thomas reminds him that all Brooke does is hurt him and let him down. How long have we heard that story? Taylor tells them to just stop wishing for the end of their marriage. That's not fair. Now, Ridge and Taylor, they go off and step into the kitchen where he compliments her on her mediating skills. And in the living room, Steffy, Thomas, and Finn, they're watching them, and she's thinking that, yeah, they want to be together. He adores her. And Steffy tells Thomas that Brooke has stood in her parents' way long enough. So back over at Deacon's place, he's wondering, what is it going to take for Sheila to give all this up? Maybe a spanking. Now, he knows, of course, how much she loves Finn. And after all, he did say that, snarky about it. She took him hostage after shooting him. Now, Deacon pulls Sheila close to him, and she's lamenting about the idea of not being a part of her son's life. Deacon, understand it sucks, but you are not going to have a relationship with Finn or your grandson. Not now, not ever. And Sheila grabbed and hold his face, kind of grit her teeth and says, never say never to me. So then we see Deacon and Sheila debating her pipe dream, and he insists she needs to just stay dead to stay out of prison. Sheila feels like, I'm just stuck in limbo. She feels trapped in this whole situation where being a part of her son's life is impossible. Or is it? Deacon stopped right there, stopped her from that kind of thinking. And, he's talking about how he got to go see someone and warns her to stay there and not do anything crazy while he's gone. So now we're at the cabin, and Hope is kissing Liam and thanking him just for being him. Now, she knows that he isn't so thrilled about the time that she's spending with Thomas to see Douglas, but she's talking about how he is with her mom. Now, Liam feels, if Brooke's not too worried about the situation with Bill, then they shouldn't be either. And then Hope needs this whole night to be exactly what her mom wants, a night to bring them closer together. Well, you're in for a rude awakening, Hope. So up at the main house, we see Brooke all dolled up. I absolutely love that dress that KKL has on. She lighting up these candles, picking up her phone. She decided, okay, you know what? It's about time for me to give Ridge a call. So now over at the Cliff House, Steffy noticed her dad's phone is lighting up. It's Brooke that's calling. And she answers the phone and step away. Now, Brooke is wondering, why are you answering Ridge's phone? Steffy is like, he's busy right now. And Brooke asks, well, are you guys still at the office? And Steffy tells her, no, we at my place, including my mom. Now, Brooke wants to talk to Ridge, but Steffy won't disturb him. Now, Brooke reminds her, I'm his wife. Steffy replies, not for long. She goes in and elaborates that Ridge is with Taylor right now, and they're laughing and enjoying themselves. You can tell how much they love each other. Brooke wants him to come home, but Steffy was like, no, he is at home already. Brooke protests. Steffy hangs up the phone on her. Thomas asks, what the heck did you do? And what if Brooke shows up here? Steffy was like, I don't care. Ridge need to focus on our mom. And then she goes and recaps how good they are together, saying that, we just have to get Brooke out of the way once and for all. So this is about to get ugly because it's definitely going to affect Brooke and Ridge's marriage, but it might even spill over into this whole custody of Douglas because everybody is going to be upset because it's going to turn into a Logan's versus Forrester situation. So we'll have to wait and see how this all unfolds. So we got to stay tuned. Okay, so there you have it, your bold and the beautiful recap for Tuesday, September 20th, 2022. If you haven't checked out the Young and the Restless recap, also for today, it has been uploaded to the channel. And until the next video, like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you soon. Bye.